Rising country singer Bells will be performing here in Spokane this year. She had a major breakout with the song Son of Jolene, which she recorded with Dolly Parton. I got the chance to talk with Bells about the song and her upcoming show. I do want to let you know we recorded this interview before the passing of Dolly Parton. Here's my conversation with Bells. We have a very special guest with us here this morning. We have Bells joining us here on the show, performing in Spokane here very soon. Good morning. Hey, thanks for being here.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me.
Hey, I just want to ask you, first of all, I need to congratulate you, I should say. You just made some really big history at the Grand Ole Opry, also for your home state, too. Tell us more about you and maybe people who are not familiar with your music about, the type of music that you produce.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Omaha, Nebraska, and I sing and write country music in Nashville now. And my music is really like a modern take on classic country. Like I love
Mm.
Loretta Lynn, I love Dolly Parton, but I also love like the Chicks and Casey Musgraves. And yeah, I've been in Nashville for 7 years now, but I just made my Grand Ole Opry debut 3 weeks ago now. Thank you, which is such a dream come true. I can't even tell you guys how much it meant to me, but I was actually the first woman from Nebraska to
Wow.
ever play the Opry, which is
Really?
so mind-blowing. Yes,
Breaking barriers. I
it's
love to
crazy.
see it. Come on. What was the
Thank you.
experience like, and what did you get to perform at the Grand Ole Opry?
Well, I played my song "Son of Jolene," that's with Dolly Parton, and then I played a song that I actually wrote 2 years ago called "Halfway to the Opry."
Hmm.
Because I wrote this song, at a point in my life in my career where I felt like I was halfway to the Opry, but halfway to packing up and moving home back to Nebraska.
Mm.
And I just didn't know what path my life was gonna take. So getting to play that song on the Opry 2 years after I wrote it was such a full circle moment, and it was honestly, like, one of the best days of my life. I'm so, so grateful.
Oh my goodness. I love that story. And, I think so many people can relate to that, whether they're an artist or whatever maybe struggle they're dealing with in life. I love that message. Tell us about, you just mentioned Son of Jolene. Wow, what a partnership to be able to do a song with Dolly Parton, Queen. Tell us more about
Yeah.
the song, a spinoff from the song that, Jolene, that I'm sure so many of our viewers know about. Tell us about it.
Oh my gosh, it has been such a crazy journey with this one. I wrote this song when I was on tour fall of 2024. My opening act, his mom came out to a show, and his mom's name was Jolene. And I had never met anyone actually named Jolene
Hmm.
before, so I wrote this song that next week, and it was my publisher in Nashville who got the song to Dolly Parton's
Wow.
producer, Kent Wells, and, he ended up loving the song and said he was gonna play it for Dolly, which to me was, like, mind-blowing. This is
Wow.
insane. But it ended up that she loved the song so much that she wanted to sing on it and be a part of it,
Hmm.
which really has been so incredible, and it's changed my life in so many ways, and
Yeah.
I'm just so grateful to Dolly for doing this, and, getting to meet her was so, so incredible. She was so awesome. She was just everything that you'd think Dolly Parton would be and
Sure.
more,
Oh,
and, yeah, I will remember that for the rest of my life for sure.
oh my gosh, what an experience. And this song is really, I mean, it's really climbing the charts and all over the radio and on social media. So, congratulations. That is so cool. You've clearly put in the
Thank
work.
you.
I want to ask you. I love the title of your album, Midwestern. Clearly, I'm sure that is a nod to your home state, where you're from. How much of your background has influenced the type of artist that you are and the album that you just released?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely, influenced me in so many ways. I kind of got the name after I did a bunch of interviews, and everyone just kept asking me where my accent is from because I don't have a Southern accent
Yeah.
like most country artists. And I just kept saying, well, I'm from the Midwest, like it's Midwestern. And then
Hmm.
the more that I thought about it, the more I realized that, like, my music is very Midwestern. Like,
Okay.
I want these songs to be songs that you're gonna, sing with the windows down, driving through like the cornfields where
Love
I
that.
grew up. And I mean, also it's just a lot of these songs are like such like straight shooter so like lyrics and energy. And I feel like I have that a lot. Like I love the politeness of the
Sure.
South, but
Yeah.
I just it's just not in me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love it. And again, back to your story and back to the names of your songs, it just, the word that comes to mind for you is like perseverance. I guess, what
Aw.
would you say to, people that are, that have big dreams like you, that maybe come from a small town or maybe, an area, maybe even like Spokane, that have big dreams to
Yeah.
become an artist or just whatever goals they have in life? What message would you say to them?
I mean, I just think that there's been a lot of times along this journey where it would have been crazier for me to keep going than it was for me to quit. Like there have been a lot of moments where of a lot of doubts and just the unknown of the future. But I just kept moving forward and just kept going and not letting, negative things deter me from chasing after my dreams. And what I've learned through all that is really just you just don't know what's around the corner. Like if you would have told me 2 years ago that I would have a song with Dolly Parton and I would have gotten to play the Opry, like I wouldn't have believed you. So it really
Right.
can happen for anyone at
Yep.
any time, and the only way you're gonna know if it's gonna happen or not is just to never quit, never give up. So that's kind of what I've lived by, and I'm so grateful that moving to Nashville at 19 was really scary and like I was terrified of driving on the interstate. Like I didn't know anyone there. Like it was like a big leap, but
Yes,
now I am so grateful that I did that and that I stuck with it. But you just never know what's meant for you in the future. So
totally.
it's exciting.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about your show coming up here in Spokane at the Knitting Factory. I don't know if you've ever been to Spokane, okay, but the Knitting Factory is such an intimate venue. So it's going to be a really great space for your fans. Tell us more about what people can expect to experience at your show, maybe if they're new to your music or if they're maybe interested in attending your show.
Yeah, so this tour is called the Songs and Stories Tour, and that's really what it is. I give everyone like a behind the scenes look on how I wrote these songs, how these songs came to be, and stories from my real life. And every show is different. I like pull out different songs. I'm like talking to the audience. Like it's just so much fun. And yeah, I've never really toured the Pacific Northwest before. So I'm really looking forward to coming out to Spokane and meeting so many of you guys at the Knitting
Oh,
Factory.
it's going to be great. There's a huge country fan base up here, even in the Pacific Northwest. So I'm sure you're going to gain a bunch of new fans when you make your way up here. Well, hey, Bells, it was so great to talk with you. Is there anything else that you want to let folks know before we wrap up?
I think that's kind of it. I think you covered it,
Yeah.
man. Thank you so much. This was awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to your show. Be sure to check out Bells in concert or stream her music, download her music wherever you get your music from, and check out that song, Son of Jolene. I love it. Thanks so much for being here. We'll be right back.
Thank you.